I'm back from band camp. Now, you may be asking yourself, Chami, what is band camp? And to that, I say to you, well, I'll tell you, so shut up. Band camp is something you do once every year in high school in marching band, which I'm doing, by the way. I'm in marching band. So yeah, you do it 2 weeks of consecutive marching outside in the nearly 100-degree sun out down in North Carolina. I'm gonna say that it's North Carolina, and you have to believe me because you have no reason to believe otherwise. And this year for marching band camp, basically we played Elton John music for halftime shows at like football games. And if you don't know who Elton John is, he is a musician. He's a rocket man. He's still standing. Also, he's gay. Anyway, I digress. The first week of band camp, the schedule of the day is... okay, I remember. Wake up at like 7:30 to 8. Get ready and all that, shower, get clothes on, yada yada yada. You be there, have to put on like sunscreen because you know it's hot outside in Missouri. So you get there about 9 o'clock at the high school. You go to the cafeteria to get your debriefing or whatever. Then you go back outside to the field, which is like this big like football looking thing, except it's just a patch of grass with some like white spray paint all over it. And then once you get there, you go outside and march and practice your technique for around 2 to 4 hours, which is pretty bad. Then you go inside and eat lunch. And let me tell you, the lunch was not good there. There were two different types of lunches. One, you just had stuff that like communities and churches made home cooked for you, and they just filled it with a bunch of stuff that no kid would eat. The other is they just got random like meals from different restaurants. This could be like, okay, like 75% of it was chicken, and the other 25% was Jimmy John's sandwiches. We had Chick-fil-A like 4 different times throughout the weeks. So that was pretty good. I like Chick-fil-A. Everyone likes Chick-fil-A. Okay, maybe you're not gay people. And then after lunch, you get divided into sectionals based on which instrument you are. Of course, you guys know me. I have a trumpet. This is not the one that they give you. They give you like handouts of like school-owned trumpets. This one is just like the one I had in middle school. My dad bought it. It's very small and uncomfortable compared to the other ones. But the other ones, like the school-given trumpets, they're not that good. Like a lot of the slides are like overly greased. The valves keep on getting stuck down. It's just not good. Also, there's the looming thought of a bunch of people like 40 years ago put their mouth and spit all over the same instrument you have. It's very different. Only like the brass have their own personalized trumpets. The other guys, they get to keep their own ones from 8th grade, and I'm quite envious of them. And of course, with my luck in the sectionals, I got paired up with a group of the trumpets, and I was behind I hate to be mean, but the worst trumpet player I think I've ever heard. I am not kidding. It's really hard to describe him, so I'm just gonna cut to the video of me after practice. This is found footage of me in band camp. Okay, so basically, in band camp, right now where I am in band camp, in the cafeteria, I was sat behind this guy, and he was just awful. He had like the voice mixed between like a Puerto Rican and SpongeBob. It was annoying, and then he kept on telling me stuff to do, even though I was doing it properly and he wasn't. And then whenever we were marching, then he decides to bump into me, even though every single person in the marching line stopped. And he just says, "Hey man, I told you, I warned you," because earlier I told him that I stopped walking accidentally. I stopped walking because I tripped on my shoelace. And then this guy, he goes like, "Hey man, I bumped into you, man. That's your fault." And then now he's like, "Hey man, I warned you, man." Dude, I am so mad at him. I hate this place so much. And then after, directly after the practice, yeah, I have another bit of footage of me explaining what just happened after the practice. Okay, so little update. The guy who was annoying me, he tried to hold hands with the girl, and then the girl just pulled away from him, so that was really funny. Yeah, that was pretty funny. And then afterwards, things were basically kind of the same repetitive thing every single day. But then, on Friday, we had picture day. So, they gave you the outfits that you need to fit in. Like, it's a vest, button-up t-shirt. I look something like this. But then, whenever you get there, they give you like this really fancy coat and this really cool hat. And then you take photos of yourself. Ballin', but at what cost? And then just like that, the end of the week. Okay, end of the day, no one's here because my dad left and it's been 30 minutes. So, first week, abysmal. I'm tired. Yesterday I was delirious. Yeah, this has been awful. And then just like that, band camp wrapped up. Just kidding, you fool! Idiot. Band camp didn't end, you have another week! And this time it's 12 hours instead of 9! Hey, buddy, remember the schedule I told about earlier for like week 1? Yeah, throw it out the window because now it's week 2, baby. And I have to be up out at the field by 8 o'clock. Like, flat. No earlier, no later. And then, you have to be out in the field for 5 hours. Then you have lunch for about 45 minutes to an hour. Then you're back in sectionals. But this time you don't get an air-conditioned room. No! You get outside, underneath the football field, in 90-degree weather, with a bunch of sweaty people. And then, only then, after 3 hours, then you go back into the cafeteria. But that doesn't mean lunch or supper. No, that means you have to go and work for an hour and a half. And then you can have supper. Also, the supper is awful, same as lunch. And then, and only then, do you finally get to go back outside for another 2.5 hours. And it's awful. And then your dad has to pick you up at 8 o'clock. Anyway, I recorded some war stories from my time at the second week of band camp. And, yeah, I'll play them right now. Bro, this thing says made in China. What is Shabango? Okay, so, I got my arms spray painted. So, thanks, Miko. Okay, so basically you're supposed to give, like, your senior, which you're partnered up with, they're supposed to give you a gift bag, and, yeah. Mine's a bit different than the others. Okay, guys, end of second day, but I found out something really cool. If you step on ice, it makes this really cool cracking sound, and then it goes. Whoa! Oh, yeah. This is insane.
Oh, y'all lost it.
Guys, they just rebuilt the Twin Towers. Hey guys, so I went to the bathroom and the water doesn't work, so I had to get a water bottle to wash my hands off. And of course the water was in a cooler filled with ice, so now I have frostbite. So thanks, guys. Water break. My water broke. Hey guys.
Yo! This best be going on.
We in the bathroom. And then with all that said and done, and it had passed. We then went to Thursday, the last day of band camp, and I really liked it. It was a pretty good send-off to the day. I think it was, and they held like this like talent show thing at the end for all like the other high schoolers, and I think it was really cool.
You ought to know, tonight is the night we let it go. I put on a show, I just wanna see how you lose control. So leave it behind as we have a night to get away. So come on and fly with me as we make our great escape. So baby, don't worry, you are my only, no need to worry. Even if the sky is falling down, you be my only, no need to worry. Baby, are you down, 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 down? Even if the sky is falling down, down, down. Even if the sky is falling down.
And then during the sectionals, for some reason, it turned into just the seniors. They all just started making fun of the teacher, and they put on impressions of him. Like multiple kids, like trying to do impressions of him, and you'll see him. The guy they're doing impressions of is the he looks like the guy from Toy Story 2. The Chicken Man. That's not being mean. That is by his account. He said that he looks like that. So yeah.
First of all, if you hear me so quiet, thank you very much. Remember, the last thing, don't be sorry, be better. You faces over me. We are starting at a 30. I need to hear people counting. I need to hear when you are not playing. I need to hear you sing anything when you're playing. This is A here. I'll stop.
And yeah, that was it. 2 weeks of my life spent at a high school during summer. Anyway, guys, yeah, this has been great. I'm glad to be back home. School starts in about a week, so yeah, I'm not excited to go to school, but you know, it is what it is. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and like, comment to ding the notification bell and subscribe.